two pedals have you got down there by your feet?
I've got the brake pedal and the accelerator.
Perfect. And just the way you showed me there, is that the only foot you're going to be using today? Just your right foot?
Your right foot is always used only on brakes and acceleration.
Good.
Left is on clutch.
Perfect, well done, okay. So just to make sure you're comfortable, I want you to press down as far as you can on the foot brake for me if you can. And how you want to feel, okay, is with a slight little bend in your knee. So not a big bend, but then again, not a straight leg. Do you know why we don't have a straight leg?
Because it can just catch and it'll say.
Or in case of an accident, if your knee's not bent, it could break if it's straight.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it's bent, so it will do that. Yeah? How does that feel then from where you're sitting?
Pretty good.
Comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about the height you see then? Can you clearly see the road ahead of you?
Sorry about it. Yeah, I can clearly see.
Good. And then the back part of your seat, how does that feel? Laying back a little bit, or does it feel quite upright?
Laying back a little bit.
Do you know how to adjust it? It's a little electric seat, so it's just like that.
Oh, it's just that. Yeah, that'll be better.
Comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay, got your belt on already, good. If you can adjust your main mirror there for me, I want you to try and see all four corners, or as much as you can through the back window for me. Okay. I know it's a little bit stiff, so if you need your hands, that's fine, okay?
Yep. That's
good.
Yep.
Just some controls on the dashboard, okay? So the big dial on the left, what's that there for?
Speedometer.
Good. How about the big one on the right side?
That's your tachometer.
Okay, so what does that tell you then?
The tachometer tells you how high your revs go.
Good. Perfect. Okay. And the higher the revs go, the more petrol the car's burning, or the harder the engine's working. Good. And then there's four little letters in the middle there as well. P, R, N, and D.
P is park, R is reverse, N is neutral, and D is drive.
Well done, okay. Now a few little controls we're going to set up, okay? So first of all, we'll raise the car up to level number 3.
Yeah.
Now to do that, see the little button there. If you press that in for me. Good, and you see it pop itself out.
Oh.
Good, and then just 3 turns over to you, and you'll see the white line when we move up to the number 3. Can you feel that coming up off the ground? Take it all the way up to 3. Good. Perfect. And then lock it back in again. Good. Now the next thing we're going to do, okay, we're going to select low range gears. Now just so you know, okay, I know you told me about this already, but when I drove up here with low range off, it was more speed, less power.
Yeah.
When you put low range on, it's going to be more power and less speed. Okay, so feel a little bit more aggressive.
Feel more jumping.
So to put low range on, if you select N for neutral first for me, and so you know in these, what are you about to do there with your right foot?
Hold the brake.
Go for it. I was about to say that earlier, let you change gear and we'll press the brake. Now select neutral first.
I think it's just...
It's like a little half a click up or down.
Oh.
So neutral always be in the middle, in between the reverse and drive. Okay, so you can either go half a click or half a click. Good.
Oh, okay.
And then put low range gears on, and you should hear a little binging noise, and it should say low range on.
Yep, low range on.
Yeah. If you go into D for drive for me now, even bigger click. So the neutral's half a click, the reverse and neutral, reverse and drive are bigger clicks.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with your foot still on the brake like you have it, I want you now to release your parking brake.
Which is this one there, yeah?
Yep, it's a little pull.
A pull it.
Good. Quick question for you, okay? Now, if you did let go of the brake, do you know what will happen?
It would, with parking brake off, it would launch.
It will move. Yeah. Which way will it move?
Forward, because it's in drive.
Everyone says backwards, but good, it's forwards because you're in drive, like you said. Okay. So just before you let go, is there anything we should do maybe before you let go of this foot brake?
Make sure parking brake's off. Look around, make sure no one's.
Yeah. Just before we check together, okay? Do you have any questions before we start?
No, not really.
No. Cool. All right. So when you check, not just the door mirrors, all right? So just like this, left shoulder first. See the silver car there?
Yeah.
All the way around, over to your right shoulder. See the metal fence there behind you over your shoulder?
Yeah.
See like the building over your shoulder?
Yeah.
Have a look over your eyes without the mirror there. So imagine the mirror's not there. See that building over there?
No.
Have a look.
Oh.
Yeah, have a look. There you go. Like that. That's how you want to check, by the way.
Oh.
Yes, it's shoulder all the way around the front over to the other shoulder. Not just the mirrors, okay?
Yep.
Good. So 2 hands on the steering wheel. You can let go of the brake and follow the silver car for me when you're ready to, okay? Good. Nice steering button. Well done, okay? As we make our way onto the track, okay, the first obstacle we'll be using is something called the rocky paths, okay? As you go over the rocks, okay, what your aim is to have a straight car, straight steering wheel before the first rock.
Yep.
Okay? And the second thing is, okay, because you're in low range gears and we're getting more power, less speed, the car should be capable of bouncing itself over the rocks for you. So you aim for the first obstacle, over the rocks, a straight car, straight steering wheel, and just before the first rock you can let go of the accelerator completely. But we will use it a little bit halfway through and you'll see why we try not to use the accelerator over obstacles like that, okay?
Yeah.
You can follow these guys for now, okay? Did you travel from far away today?
From Essex, so South End.
Cool. Okay. There's no traffic today, was there?
There was a bit of traffic.
Yeah. Okay. Good control of the accelerator, by the way. You can use a little bit more if you like that.
Oh.
And see at the top, you'll see a little speedometer there.
Yeah.
That's not miles per hour.
That's kilometres per hour.
So your miles are on the big dial on the left. Okay. See just before the first rock.
Yeah.
If you stop just before the first rock there for me, you can go right up to it, okay? Just wait for these guys to get to the other side of it and then you can stop. Good. Okay, so when you're ready to, you can make your way over the rocks. And what we'll do is start with letting the car roll itself over.
Oh, so it's just.
Yeah, let it bounce itself over the rocks by itself. Okay, you see it is a little bit bumpy at first,
Yeah.
but you'll see the difference in a moment when I get you to use a little bit of acceleration. And when you're ready, use a little bit of acceleration here for me. Look at the difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah? Good, that's why when you get over little obstacles like that, always try and let the car do the work for you. Follow the road around to the right here, okay?
Okay.
These guys should turn right in a moment anyway. We're going to head straight all the way.
Okay.
Yes, behind the black vehicle in front, okay? So you're going to head straight all the way, okay?
Yep.
See them guys ahead of us there with the black car?
Yeah.
You're going to stay in the left lane like they will. But you see they're doing like a little U-turn now?
Yeah.
You're going to go straight all the way.
Oh, just straight
all the way to the top, okay? And I'll explain to you in a moment what you're going to find at the top there. Good. You've probably seen this already, but on the corners today, or like the bends, you'll see a lot of rocks and logs scattered over the corners and the bends, alright?
Yeah.
So the first obstacle we use after the rocky paths is just to make sure you're comfortable with the side of this vehicle, okay?
Yeah.
Called the S-bends.
Okay.
Right. Straight away still, okay? Like I said, you can use a bit of acceleration, that's fine, okay? Good. Yeah, so with the S-bends, okay, what you're going to find, the first bend is going to go round to the left. On your side of the bend, you're going to have wooden poles. Try not to let the front of the car clip in with the wooden poles as you go around, okay?
Yeah.
But then secondly, on my side, you're going to have trees. Don't let my side of the car get too close to the trees. Okay, so the secret, okay, is when you go through the S-bends, don't look at the poles or the trees, look where you want your car to go. Okay?
Yep.
Straight away still, okay? What car was it you drove before?
Well, I've driven different cars before.
Yeah? Any cars like this size or?
Closest I would have to say is a Citroen Berlingo.
Because you're controlling that accelerator pretty well. So I know it feels a little. I know it's quite tricky when you've driven like let's say like a normal car in normal gears.
Yeah.
And when you get to low range, it gets go really
It's
quickly
very
as soon
different
as you touch
you
it.
can feel it.
Yeah.
I've got to say the steering's a lot lighter than other vehicles I've driven.
Yeah. Straight all the way still here, okay? And you see the S-bends in a moment as you follow the road round to the right, okay? Not the first one, it's the second one on the top there, okay? Can you see the little wooden poles coming up on the next bend?
Yeah.
Good. You're going to follow that road round to the left there, okay? side now. True on your side, okay?
Yep.
Done again, okay, good. 2 little trees at the end of the road here. Go through the 2 little trees. Take the first turn on the left.
Yep, take the first left.
Good. Done, okay. You're going to follow this road round here, okay? As you get to the top of the little hill just then, you're going to see a little tree there with some brown leaves on it. You'll be fine with this anyway, but what I will say to you, people tend to get very, very close to that. Try not to let it get too close to the side of your vehicle. Okay, it's this one here, just where the little brown leaves, okay? And you've done something really well with your acceleration there as well. I'll tell you about that when we get to the hill though. Hold on, okay? Straight all the way to the top. You see the steps there ahead of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't use them just yet. We will use them today, by the way. Head straight towards them, and just before we get there, we're going to turn right.
Okay.
So the cars you've driven, have they been automatic or manual cars?
Mostly manual.
Yeah, and how do you get on with that?
Really well.
Yeah.
I have good clutch control supposedly.
Good. So is that one day when you're driving on, like your driving lessons, will you drive a manual car then?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's usually best to start like that.
I generally prefer manual though.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I used to prefer manual when I was younger. I've been driving for 15 years now. I'll be honest, over them years, the last 2 or 3 years, we're going to take the next turning on the right. It looks like a hill, but it's not.
Yeah.
Normal roads. Yeah, I used to love driving. But where I live, like close to London, a lot of traffic.
Oh.
So there's a lot of clutch control in the traffic zone of the side.
This one?
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
This one here?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one. I decided automatic for me would be a bit easier now.
Well, yeah, in stop-start traffic, it's easier
Yeah.
with automatic.
But saying that though, if I ever could go back to being 17 again, I would still go for manual car.
Yeah.
Yeah. See that little baby hill there ahead of us?
Yeah.
This is what you're going to do here, okay? You're going to keep to the right side of the baby hill so you're close to the grass where the rocks are.
Yeah.
As you go alongside the baby hill, turn left to go over it. So when you go down the baby hill, we stop at the bottom of the big hill for me with a straight car, straight steering wheel. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Just go over the corner where.
Yeah,
just
good.
Like,
And you want to take it out to the right, a little bit more to give yourself a little bit more of an angle, okay? Perfect.
Yeah.
And then your aim is to stop at the bottom of the big hill here. That's perfect, well done, okay? Yeah, so just before we start this one, okay, what I will say to you is, do you know back there what you were doing, so you probably don't know what you were doing well back there. The way you were accelerating, you were using progressive acceleration. Do you know what I mean by that?
yeah, progressive, so it slowly moves.
Yeah, so once you accelerate up this hill, for example, then a little bit more and keep it going until you get to the top. Because what a lot of people will do wrong, they will do this with their foot. And as soon as they let go of the accelerate when they're climbing, do you know what the car will try and do?
It will try and stop.
Roll back.
Roll back.
You roll
yeah.
back, and then when they accelerate to get moving again, more than likely they've put themselves into a wheel spin. Yeah, so like you done back there, just keep it going till you get to the top, okay? As you get to the top here and the front of your car dips and you can see clearly below you like that, brake hard and stop the car at the top of the hill.
Okay.
Just before you start this though, we're going to learn to use a little new control. There's a little button there called DSR. Can you see that one?
Yeah.
Press that one for me. What speed does it sound on the dashboard when you press that button?
2 miles per hour.
Good, we're going to keep it at 2.
Okay.
Okay, when you're ready,
Yeah.
climb to the top for me, okay? Stop when you get to the top, okay? Good. Good. Nice climb. One thing I will say to you, nothing wrong by the way, one thing I will say to you, feel my foot here, look.
Yeah.
That's how you want to brake it as well.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just so you make sure you
Brake a
stop.
lot harder.
Yeah, only because they're so heavy, these cars. But you haven't done anything wrong so far, okay? Now, just so you can see what DSR does, okay? See that puddle there in front of us?
Yeah.
This
This
will be
one.
like a little lake.
Oh.
We'll
Yeah.
go through there, and as it splits into 2, keep to the right side, okay? So, is it safe for me and you to go to the bottom of the hill?
Well, there's.
Okay, good. We're not seeing that, by the way, okay? They'll probably turn off in a moment, but as soon as you know what they're doing, yeah, they're going to see the man pointing for them.
Yeah.
Good. I want you to let go of your brake completely. Touch no pedals at all. What's the car doing for you?
It's stopping for you.
So, what speed is it keeping you at?
2 miles per hour.
Good. That's what DSR does. It does do something else. Look at the next hill though. Straight through the wall, okay?
I think it's what was it, automatic hill descent.
Yeah, so hill descent, HDC.
Oh.
That's what the Land Rover guys call it.
Is that what it's?
Hill descent. Yeah, but we call our one DSR, downhill speed regulator.
Oh, that's.
So our one we say that our one will regulate your speed to 2 miles an hour going down the hill. Yeah.
Oh, that's. So it's just different naming, maybe.
Yeah, same kind of very similar thing, but just different name really. At the end of this road here, okay, you're going to see like a little gully there ahead of you.
Yeah.
Turn left into it.
Okay.
You see it's all there at the end of this road, okay? Follow this round here, okay, you're going to see another hill around the corner here for me. Again, if you can stop at that hill for me at the bottom of it with a straight car, straight steering wheel. And I'll tell you what we're going to do from there, okay?
Yep.
If you stop here for me just for a second, okay? Good. And again, it's nothing you've done wrong. It's just in case these guys are all.
Yeah, I was thinking they'll.
As soon as they move forwards, though, and you see them do that. Yep. We move forwards and stop at the bottom of the hill. If they come back, what we do, wait for a few seconds, alright? So I'll tell you what we do. While waiting for these guys, okay? So this is what you're going to do on this hill. You're going to climb about 3/4 of the way to the top of the hill. When you get there, I'm going to say stop. I want you to keep your foot brake for me. I'll tell you what we're going to do from there. Yeah. Yes, I want you to keep climbing on this hill until I say stop, alright? Again, sometimes people really will get stuck here, so if that happens, it's fine. We'll fix it together, okay? But you should be fine when I said it, by the way, by what I've seen. Yeah? Yeah. You can make your way towards it. Aim for a straight car, straight steering wheel before you stop. Okay, you don't have to stop now, we spoke about that, okay?
Yeah.
Keep climbing until I say stop. Imagine me and you are stuck.
Yep.
So we have to go back to the beginning of this hill to try that again. What gear should we use to go back to the beginning?
Should be reverse.
Good. Select reverse gear for me. Quick question for you, okay? Only because you're telling me quite a lot already. Now, the same thing will happen in neutral as well as reverse.
Yeah.
But why is reverse better than neutral?
Because you have more control over speed with reverse.
Okay, cool.
As it's connected to the gearbox.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay. Any other reason why?
I could think because, well, reverse, sometimes you can get stuck even if it is downhill.
Okay, good, yeah. And
you could get stuck and you can bring yourself out of it.
Yeah. And also, a quite simple one, okay, is the reverse lights. So people behind you will know you're going backwards. They know. Without the lights, they won't know. They might just come back. Well,
they have a warning.
Good. So anyone behind us at all?
No.
I want you to let go of your brake completely. Touch no pedals at all. What's the car doing for you?
It's slowing it down.
So that's what DSR does. It works going forwards and backwards down the hills.
Yeah.
Good. That's perfect. You can stop here, okay? If you go back into steeper drive for me.
Yep.
When you get to the top of the hill this time and you can see below you, what would you do?
Stop.
When you're ready, let's go. Even though you've made them both first time, your second climb was a little bit better than the first, by the way.
Wait, yeah, I felt a bit nervous because it's
because your foot increased a little bit more on the second attempt rather than the first, even though you made them both, that's fine. You're on the little side road there to the right.
Yeah, so keep on the right, yeah?
See where that grey car is?
Yeah.
As we make our way around, really that's the road we want now. But if them guys are still there when we get there, we might go around, do something else first and then come back to it, so we're not going behind them. But if they start moving forwards, then we're joining them, okay? Looks like they've moved forward, but what we do is you pass that little side road there, we look into it, if they're not there, we'll just turn it. Yeah. So we can't actually see them. Yeah, it looks like they've moved forward. We can make our way into this road.
Is this road?
Yeah, that's okay, so what you're going to see this time, okay, you're going to see, back there's one concrete slab. Now you're going to see two. They're going to create like a big V shape.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I want the left wheels on my side to be up.
To lift up.
Good. The right wheels on your side to be in the middle where the wall and the mud is.
Yeah.
You're going to need to help the car with a little bit of acceleration to move into the V here, okay? But once you're in, let go of the accelerator and let the car roll. So we'll get you to stop in there quite early. And I'll tell you from there what we're going to do, okay?
Yeah.
Good. See the tyre marks on the left side, yeah?
Yeah.
Get the left wheels up relatively quite high like that, okay?
So bring the time.
Yeah, perfect. That looks good. You can bring it up a little bit more if you like.
This feels like that.
See, look, is that nice and progressive? There you go. A little bit more to the left side. Good, that's perfect. And stop. Nice done, okay? Now with your foot on the foot brake,
Yeah.
I want you to do one whole turn of your steering wheel to the right. So that Mercedes sign is straight again on your steering wheel.
Yeah.
Good. Now when you do this, I want you to make sure the steering wheel stays as it is. Don't steer back to the left or more to the right.
So keep it in the same position.
Good. Okay. And what you're going to do in a moment, okay, you're going to let go of the brake. The car's going to roll into the middle of the V. And as it slows down ready to stop, I want you to gently, progressively keep climbing up to the right there until I say stop.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
You can let go. Good. Stop. Perfect. Straighten up your steering wheel for me if you can. To climb a tiny little bit more. We're going to climb for a few seconds here, okay? That's general progressive. Stop. Perfect. Now, do you have any idea what position our car's in at the moment?
Yes, the front wheel's off the ground, your side.
Good.
And I think the my side rear wheel hasn't got much grip.
Okay. Okay. So with your foot still on the brake here, do one whole turn to the left for me now. And just like you done a moment ago, I want you to really gently accelerate for me, but be ready to brake within a few seconds. Okay, it's going to be quite a quick one here, okay? Good. Stop. So what happens?
The weight of the vehicle has made so it's the rear wheel on my side come off the ground and
See the big mirrors next to you?
Yeah.
See the ones alongside on the sides there? You see the back wheel and that big mirrors?
Yeah.
Up in the air, yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Now, I know the sun's making it hard to see here, okay, but at the top there's a grey pole with a mirror on it. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah? Now, just to the left of that, there's a little hill there. Oh, there's a hill there, okay? And you'll see two logs at the top of the hill.
Okay.
Both standing up, okay? I know it's quite hard to see, okay, so the best way you can do this to aim to get nice and straight at the top of that hill, go up to the top of the V gully, take the car out to the right as much as you can, so you can see, and then turn left towards it.
Okay.
I want you to stop at the top of that hill for me with a straight car, straight steering wheel, in between the two logs, and stop when you see the front of your car on the mirror on the grey pole.
Yeah.
Does that make sense, yeah?
Yeah, that makes sense.
When you're ready then. I'll let you figure out the steering by yourself here, okay? Perfect, well done, okay?
Well, that's a bit.
Nice and central, okay? That's perfect. So you see the grey pole there?
Yeah.
What's in front of us?
What's in front of us is there's no vehicle in front of us.
What's in front of our vehicle? Right in front of it.
There's like similar to steps.
Good steps. Remember the ones we saw when we came up?
Yeah.
That's the same ones.
Nice, same
Yeah.
one.
Just so you know, when you move forward here, okay, you can do this easily anyway. Steer to the left a little bit, then straighten up. Only because we're a little bit diagonal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So DSR will take you to the bottom of this hill, okay? You can let go of the brake completely. Elephant steps next, okay? Now see these elephant steps?
Yep.
Straight car, straight steering wheel. Gently, progressively help the car over the bumps when you need to. Ease off when you don't need to help it. Then
Yep.
get back on it again.
Okay.
I'll let you give this a go by yourself. Try not to let the car push your right foot down on the